You think about traditional auctions, and many of us have a look at the results on a Sunday as to what's happened on the Saturday. But there's a new online auction site which could change the way things operate. It's called ExchangeHouse.com.au. The man behind it is Mark Jamieson, and he's on the line. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you for your time. I suppose it's the natural extension of what we've seen on eBay and some of these other sites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, people nowadays buy almost everything online, so why not property?
What are some of the advantages to a system like ExchangeHouse.com.au as opposed to a traditional auction?
Yeah, some of the greatest advantages is that it has a much higher level of transparency for users. It's also far more efficient, and the obvious one is convenience.
And I suppose that you can get bidders from who aren't in the local area and or overseas.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, we're looking to sort of move the auction process from your local street, the neighbours having a bit of a sticky beak, now to opening it up to the worldwide audience.
And how long, if an auction is running online through Exchange House, Mark, how long will it run for before the hammer effectively falls?
Yeah, well, we've introduced a unique set of auction rules where now an auction process runs parallel to marketing, and the bidding process could actually run for a day or two.
Right.
Or if there's an extensive amount of bidding, it could actually go for a week or two.
All right.
Has this had government approval? Have you needed government approval for it?
Yes, we certainly have. Obviously, property is a highly regulated business, and we've spent a number of years working with Fair Trading and a number of other departments to secure their approval, and they love the process.
What's been the reaction of vendors, Mark? Because, it is something very different, the idea that you could basically bid for a property on your smartphone. What's been the reaction from people looking to sell homes?
Yeah, the reaction from a number of vendors we've spoken to, they love it for a number of reasons. One, it opens up their property to a worldwide audience,
yes,
to interstate, overseas buyers as well. It's a convenient process. We're expecting it'll be a method of sale that buyers prefer, and vendors want to capture that.
Can I just be devil's advocate for a minute? And what stops the actual vendor from sort of making up a name and getting on the onto the auction and bidding and getting the price up?
Yeah, good question. What we're also looking to introduce, which is a first for the market, is a very comprehensive registration process. So now, under the Exchange House model, all bidders' ID is verified in a similar way to opening up an online bank account, and bidders also have to put down a $2,000 bidder's bond before we give them approval to actually place bids on a property.
Right, so it's a bit like registering as a bidder at a regular auction. So do you still have an open house? All of that process stays the same, Mark?
Yeah, none of that changes because we're actually a real estate agent listing model only, a bit like your realestate.com.
Yep.
So vendors engage with us through their local real estate agent who will market their property and run a sales campaign no different to what they do today.
And how long has the site been running for?
The site's been under development for the last 3 years,
right,
as you mentioned, because of the regulatory approval.
Yes, and so it's only just going live now, is it?
Yeah, it literally went live yesterday with a property in Randwick, which we have Ray White on board selling.
Okay, and so that's still in the auction process as we speak?
It is. That marketing campaign started yesterday. And one of the big benefits we bring buyers is that we've actually now, day one of the campaign, told buyers yesterday where bidding is going to start on the 8th of November.
Right. Has this been done anywhere else in the world?
No, it hasn't. Not the way we do it, not with the rules that we implement.
Right. I think it's a great idea. I think it sounds convenient and exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so is there a deadline, this property at Randwick where the site's gone live now, is there a deadline on when the hammer will effectively fall on that property, Mark?
No, so what we do is we indicate to the market when bidding will start, which is the 8th of November. We tell them where bidding will start.
Yes.
We've actually already nominated that price to people. And when bidding will actually stop or when the hammer will fall is when the last bid is placed.
Yeah.
Therefore, that brings benefits to the vendor where the auction will run as long as bidding's there.
And normal cooling off periods and all of that apply?
Yeah, all standard auction rules will apply. No cooling off, immediate exchange.
That's right. And effectively, once you are the winning bidder, you've then got to immediately sign off and come up with the 10%, that sort of thing?
All of that. None of that changes.
Yeah. Look, it's very interesting. If you want to find out some more, you can have a look on the website, www.exchangehouse.com.au.